It's gonna get crazy, baby. And still, I think I dream big. My dream is to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
As we get set for this battle of undefeated American heavyweight prospects, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, the least experienced member of the U.S. boxing team of the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, the only one to medal. In fact, he was the last U.S. boxer to win an Olympic medal, getting a very late start in the sport at the age of 20, went 29-5 as an amateur, undefeated as a pro, 25-0 with 25 knockouts, and you know, he went across the Atlantic too.
I think it was always on the cards for me, really. I do believe it's destiny for me, and I know you can talk a lot to like get press and all that, but I don't need to do that anymore because I'm a big name in boxing now, so I don't need to tell any lies or anything. And I do believe it was my destiny to become a champion boxer because, like you say, I had that struggle at birth to survive and all that. I was always a weakling growing up and all that, and very thin and whatever, bullied and all that sort of stuff. And my name was Tyson. I had 3 other brothers. They're not called Tyson, they're not boxers. And why me? So when you knit it all together, it does sort of think, well, it's supposed to be.
Well, challenges ahead, Al, I mentioned. But tonight is about getting tonight's job done.
For Tyson Fury, stubbing his toe this evening would, of course, be disastrous. Very small ring. It's a puncher's ring. And we fully expect some big ones to land.
Yeah, Fury doesn't just move a lot better than people give him credit for. He is a lot better than people give him credit for. There's a good right. Follows it up with a left there, Fury. Left hook as well. Already got Madelaine under pressure. Looks a little shaken here, Vinny Madelaine. That's another great right from Tyson Fury. He's just trying to win with the right hand there, but he's being posed a lot of questions and he ain't got any answers at the moment. Madelaine, and there's a right from Fury, and Madelaine is hurt there. He's a tough guy, but I think that hurt him.
It's hard to stop the fight because Madelaine's coming forward, but he is absorbing a lot of, now he's in some trouble.
Yeah, caught under the left eye of Madelaine. He is in trouble, he's unsteady on his feet. May not be long as Fury goes for the finish. Madelaine, shaky on his feet. Still over 30 seconds of the round to go. Another combination from Fury. Blood is pouring from that cut now onto the left eye of Madelaine. Given where he's from and what he does for a living, it's a cliche to call Madelaine a tough guy, but he is tough. Even he, though, has been stretched to the limit now. He takes much more of this. He has to get in there and stop him. And he has stopped him. Finally, John Lewis gets in between and it says enough is enough. A stoppage win for Tyson Fury. And that was pretty much punch perfect, Al.
Our referee in charge, John Lewis, stops the contest. Your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated, and new WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Tyson Fury.
So Fury gets the win, a TKO. Madelaine was brave, but little more, and now we need to start finding out just how good Tyson Fury.
So I'm just, trying to make my way in the rankings and to get my opportunity. I want to be able to fight them officially. I don't want to fight for a vacant belt. It wouldn't mean much to me as much as it would mean if I got it from the actual guy that's been holding the title, one of the Klitschkos that's been holding it for almost damn near a decade. It would mean a whole lot if I took it from them and then they retired.
His excellent undefeated record, 27 contests, 27 wins, all 27 of those wins coming by way of KO. At the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games, he struck a magnificent bronze medal. As a professional, he comes to the ring this evening as the WBC Continental America's heavyweight champion from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. Here is Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder.
Here he's against this fella who is absolutely rock hard. He saw his physique. Very, very long and lean. Here we go then. Wilder versus Harrison. Literally just feeling each other out with that jab. There's the right hand, that's the big shot. And he goes looking for Harrison straight away. The first punch he's landed has put Harrison down in the corner. First big punch, put Harrison down. Can he get up? Or his leg's going to betray him? He manages to get to his feet just. And the referee stopped it. Terry O'Connor stopped it in the first round, the first punch. Wilder has won, and the fight has been stopped. The very first punch, he struggled to his feet. Terry O'Connor looked into his eyes, and Harrison has been beaten, and he's angry.
But you know, I want to get that guy that can take me in the deep water, so I can show the people what more that I have to offer to Deontay Wilder. Because you know, just going these short rounds, even though Ali has a lot more experience and gold medals and all that, my purpose is so much higher. My desire, my heart is so much bigger, and that power is, man, it scares me sometimes.
Well, you've clearly enjoyed being in the UK. David Haye, David Price, any other Brits on your radar? Who'd you fancy?
I'll just put it like this: fee, fi, fum. I'm the man with the right hand bomb. Tyson Fury, where can he be? For he's the next man that I want to see. Sheffield, England. Do you agree?
There is nothing else we can add to that. The man of the moment, and it rhymes as well.
You know, a fight with Deontay Wilder, it can be big in the future. You know, the kid's got a lot of learning to do. He's had 20-something KO. He's knocked a lot out, but let's face it, yeah? They call them tomato cans in America, but I call them bums, yeah? And he's knocked out 28 bums. When he grows up into a big boy and he decides to fight somebody, I nominated Kevin Johnson for him to fight. And if he could beat Kevin Johnson, then I'd gladly knock him out. But until he fights someone of note, I just can't come here and want to fight somebody if I've never proved myself. You got to work yourself up and build yourself and make big fights. But the biggest fight in America is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Are we looking at the next American heavyweight champion? Oh, what a shot!
My time is now, baby.
I'm 32-0 with 32 knockouts. When you talk about the heavyweight division, you cannot speak about it without speaking about Deontay Wilder's name.
And anybody say this is a test, please stick by that. Please stick by that, folks. So when I do the unexpected, I don't want y'all to degrade this man. I don't want y'all to call him another bum or make excuses for my victory. I don't want you to do that. Stick by your word. If this is a test for me, let it be the test for me. And watch me pass my test. Watch me do it. I promise you, I guarantee you I will do it. I can't wait. Y'all in for a treat, I swear. Y'all tell you, y'all in for a treat. You don't understand what you done got yourself into. You only been champ for a short period of time and you're walking around like you've been champ for a long time. But all this by the end, you only been a tourist to that belt. Sophia coming home with me. I promise you. But guess what, Don? He said he brought you to the top. But what you gonna do when he gets stopped? Cause I'm about to put this Haitian on permanent vacation. And the new Bomb Squad!
Stiverne against Wilder, about to get underway. And a great sense of anticipation, real cracking atmosphere. Good uppercut from Wilder, but Stiverne takes it well. Shake of the head from Wilder, as much as to say is that all you've got, and now he's starting to put the big attack together, and the bell comes, and they both wind up on the floor. Now was Stiverne hurt there as he slumps back? The suspicion is most definitely yes.
He's doing the right things, he's using that jab, he's hoping to frustrate Stiverne. And Stiverne laying his hands with him and not having much success.
Nice straight right hand through the guard from Wilder. Oh, he's caught him with another one, but then left hook from Stiverne. Wilder's looking for him, Stiverne takes it. Another big right hand from Wilder. But he's caught by left hand. Caught by left hook. Now Stiverne will go looking for him. Now we'll see some questions answered. Wilder's in a real fight tonight. Good punch. And again. Three big right hands, and how did Stiverne stay up from that? Now the attack continues. Is Wilder going to be able to put him away this time in this 7th round? But he is really gambling. He's throwing an awful lot and loading up on all his punches, and Stiverne is still there. Few jeers around the crowd who want to see Wilder take him out of there. But Stiverne is just taking the lot. Deontay Wilder wanting the support of the crowd and on the cusp of taking the title. And the celebrations are from Deontay Wilder. Stiverne has his arm aloft, and there can be no doubt.
Decade, the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
My name is Tyson Fury. I am the Gypsy Warrior. I am from my mother, and I'm a fighter.
Let's talk about talent, size, whatever you want to be. I'm the best fighter on the planet, including always, because there's not a man born from his mother can beat Tyson Fury. I don't care if he's 7 foot or 3 foot tall.
He's almost done here, look at this. There's another going and he's down. Cunningham is knocked down by Fury. Fury got the right hand and Cunningham is floored.
This kid was running around the ring after he got hit with a few shots. And you know, when I caught him, it was curtains, as I said.
He's a different kid, mentally, professionally, ability, everything. He's 100% improvement. And at 26 can only get better. It's just the beginning.
He is a big, big man. Oh, great shot. Terrific right hand. That is a quality punch. What hurts is what you don't see, and Christian Hammer just didn't see that coming.
24-0, 18 knockout, 26, beautiful wife, 2 kids, what's not to be happy about? Next fight, Klitschko, then Wilder, then who knows?
This is what we've been working towards for the last 7 years. From 20 to 27, I finally got the man I really wanted, and it's dream come true. Really happy, contented and motivated.
No, it's a world title fight, and what? You know, it is what it is. It's an event, yes, for the fans. But this is personal between me and you. It's not just when we go out there and fight in front of 50,000 or 100,000.
Nothing personal, but business.
No, it isn't business.
I have nothing personal.
No, it's
to
very
you.
personal for
pure,
me, lads,
pure,
yeah? It's a
pure
personal
business.
mission for me to rid boxing of a boring person like you. I've just been falling asleep listening to your stupid speech.
Oh, you hate
there.
the old man?
Yeah, no, I don't hate old men, but listen,
you
when being spoken to. Listen, listen, you ask the question and I will answer.
Okay, please.
Listen, personal business between me and thee. Understand? Yeah? I'm interested in all the titles, all them belts you've got on there. I'm interested in breaking your face in. That's what I'm interested in. Yeah? You're boring. I want to rid you out of the heavyweight division. Your jab and grab style, surely all of Europe wants to see you get beaten. And all of Europe and the rest of the world will see you get beaten. You have about as much charisma as my underpants. 0. None. You know, you ain't messing with a small guy. You ain't messing with a guy who's afraid of you. I don't look at you and I'm not feared. I see a man, an old man, who's getting knocked out. You know, you have a chin like a piece of glass, and when I hit it, it's going to explode like that glass against that wall.
Okay, right here is good, anything below is low. Right here is good, anything below is low.
Schluss mit dem Psychospielchen, die Inszenierungen kommen zu schlagen. Nacken. Von meinen Hüften. Und das war zum ersten Mal immer noch ausgeglichen, wenn nicht sogar mit leichten Vorteilen hier für den Herausforderer. Sohn und hinten Venezuela, die Tochter von Tyson Fury. Der naht Wladimir Klitschko. Schöne Kombination. Seit Jahren bei ihm in der Ecke. Und Fury hat es nicht unterlassen. Sieht in der zweiten Halbzeit des Kampfes und bislang noch kein der Rechtsaussage. Und schauen Sie mal, Hände auf den Rücken. Das ist Demütigung jetzt. Nicht schön, aber effektiv und erlaubt. Punktabzug für Tyson Fury will unterbrochen worden. Und Fury trifft. Und Fury probiert diesen Kampf über die Runden zu bringen. Jetzt müsste die Glocke kommen, das ist es.
From the United Kingdom, the new unified heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson.
Just jump up in levels, you leapt up in levels, you seem to be confident and consistent all the way through. The plan was presumably to frustrate him and not let him in a rhythm.
Listen, I frustrated him hands down, showboated. I showed him stuff that he'd never seen before. Nobody come to Germany in front of 60,000 fans and play with the heavyweight champion of the world like that. You know, only in America. But tonight we're in Germany.
3 sanctioning body world titles. What do you feel about the 4th sanctioning body world title?
1, 2.
Yeah, ring's not a sanctioning body.
Where's the ring?
It's the magazine.
Which one?
So again, Deontay Wilder, what do you think about a fight with him?
Well, you know, why do we need to mention Deontay Wilder? Let's have a laugh at his name, shall we? Vladimir Klitschko is the #1 in the division, probably the pound-for-pound king, if you want to say pound for pound, because it doesn't exist. Because if we were all the same weight, then that would never happen. But this man's been on top for so long. He's reigned as the champion of the world for the longest. Now Floyd Mayweather's gone, Vladimir Klitschko took his place. So, you know, I just took him out tonight. So why would I have to be bothered about a novice basketball player who just came to boxing a couple of years ago? I'm a true natural fighter. I've been doing it all my life. You know, you get animals, horses, dogs, anything, and it's bred in them to be what they are. Racehorses, show, whatever they are. And I'm bred to be a fighter.
It's been a long time coming since we've seen some excitement in the heavyweight division.
What do you make of the heavyweights to date?
Boxing has to come back. We need somebody in there to come back.
Deontay is doing the right things right now. He's winning fights, and he's got a great trainer. Each fight we're seeing improvement.
The Barclays Center ready to explode in anticipation of this heavyweight title fight. Deontay Wilder with the 3rd defense of his title against Artur Szpilka, looking to become the first Polish heavyweight champion. Szpilka's looking to upset Wilder tonight. Wilder looking to knock him out.
When you face Wilder, at any moment, that power can get you, and the right hand is a very powerful punch.
There's the mandatory challenger for Deontay Wilder, Alexander Povetkin. Also in attendance, Tyson Fury, who shook up the heavyweight division when he upset Vladimir Klitschko. It's the night of heavyweights here in Brooklyn. The Polish fans firmly behind Artur Szpilka, who goes on the attack. He is definitely exhibited uber confidence. Whoa, and Szpilka's down!
Wow, okay.
Oh, he's out.
Well, you question Deontay Wilder's power. He just turned the lights out. And Artur Szpilka, with his 35th knockout,
Tyson Fury right here. I know that you want to unify this championship.
There's only one Tyson Fury.
You just a phony, man. This is just for act. I ain't scared of nobody. I'll come to your backyard, baby, for that, my man. I promise you that.
Anytime,
when you up in the ring with a real fighter, when you in for a real fighter, that's what it's all about, man.
Squad, I'll fight you in your back garden like a dumb Klitschko. I'll beat you, you bum. You're a bum.
When you step in the ring, I will baptize you.
Gentlemen, together, face to face. First press conference since pre-Dusseldorf when you sprung the big upset. How does it feel coming into this as champion of the world?
Doesn't feel any different to what I did when I wasn't champion of the world, to be honest. When Vlad was a champion, it felt the same as when I was a champion. It's all irrelevant to me, all that stuff. Belts, titles, status. Doesn't really mean anything, does it? I don't know if I'm going to be that side or that side at either day. Every day I wake up's different. Some days I'll think like retire from boxing on top undefeated and don't give him his rematch, yeah? Make him suffer that way. And other days I think, yeah, I'll fight him and knock him out. Other days I think, yeah, I'll fight him and take a dive. Other days I don't know what I'm going to do. And this is the truth. I ain't lying. I'm pouring it all out to you. Just so everything's on the table. You know what to expect on the night.
In Dusseldorf, when Tyson took the title, it was regarded by most as an enormous upset. Not, of course, to Tyson. Is it going to be the same again, or are we going to have a different outcome?
To people that say and think the same way out there, and to you, Fury, I want to say, fuck off. Thank you.
Tyson, you have the right of reply. The stage is yours. What do you have to say to that?
Seems that Vladimir's found his bollocks from somewhere and swore. Fucking hell. Have a day off, Vlad, will you?
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. Does anybody else need a blowjob? Because thank you, cameraman. Thank you, Emmy and Arena, for having us. It's such a great day.
Pussy. What can I say? He got beat the first time, fair and square. Listen, you can make all the excuses.
I was having a bad day. My fingernail broke.
Who gives a shit what happened to your fingernails, right? You got beat fair and square the first time in Germany on your own turf, all your own stuff in front of all your own people on your own TV station, and you got whooped. Let's face it, you're gonna have to come about 1,000 times better because he landed about 4 shots in 12 rounds, man. It's obviously something that he loves to do, and when you're like that, you're capable of anything. So going into a fight with a man who's capable of anything, who loves training, even at 14, even when he's rich, loves training, loves killing himself, lives living a strict lifestyle, he's a dangerous opponent because I don't live a strict lifestyle. I don't even live an athlete's lifestyle. It's an absolute disgrace to call me an athlete. You couldn't call me an athlete. Absolutely not. You know, I'll have to show you what the athlete looks like. This is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. There you go. Does that look like a fighter's body? Clearly not. Do I give a fuck? No. Have a look. Fat man. That's who beat you. Shame on you, my friend.
Shame on me.
Shame on you. You let a fat man beat you.
Can't stand it. Shame
so, you know, a fat man's beat him and relieved him of all his belts. I don't take boxing seriously, as you can tell. I don't care about boxing. It's mainly about getting a few quid and putting the food on the table. That's it. That's your professional, and if that's all a professional can do, then God help us all.
But when you're at home, you must be just be able to...
Most of the time I'm just down and depressed like today.
Why are you depressed today after yesterday then?
Because every high there's a low, isn't there? So yesterday was a high, so today had to be a low.
So what was it like the night after, or the morning after Dusseldorf then? Where were you there?
I was okay the morning after, but within a few days I was down to this again. Yeah, I was down to this again, rock bottom.
Well, even though you've just done what people consider to be the impossible and...
Yeah, what does it really mean now? What does it all really mean? Nothing, does it?
Hey guys, I got a little bit of bad news for you all.
About 10 days ago, I was running up in the Lake District and I went over on my ankle, sprained my ankle. I've been to the hospital, had x-rays and MRI scans and all that stuff. They said it's not broken, but it's badly sprained. Keep off it for 6-7 weeks. And I tried to just still train a bit. Had a second opinion a week later, and I've had the same advice. So the fight will be being postponed. Sorry to all my fans to let you all down, but injuries do happen, and it's one of them things. My apologies to everybody who's booked dates and whatever, but the fight will be on as soon as possible. That's all I know at this moment. But the fight's still going ahead. As soon as the ankle gets better, we will reschedule. Thank you all and God bless.
Hi guys, as you already know, October 29th revanche against Fury is cancelled due to whatever issue this time Fury has. Screw it, I will move forward and I will keep you posted when and against whom my next fight is going to be staged. I will rely on information from the sanctioning bodies, how they will move on with the titles that currently Fury has. I will keep you posted.
Growing up, that was my lifetime ambition, to beat Vladimir Klitschko, to be heavyweight champion of the world. You know, I went over to Germany and it didn't feel like I was doing a great thing. Something I'd worked for my whole life, and when I finally achieved it, it was like, oh well, that was a load of rubbish. I wasn't expecting now to feel like this. And like I said to you before, I just felt like an emptiness, a deep gaping hole of nothing. Darkness and grey clouds. Every day was grey. Every day I woke up after that fight, even before the fight, for a long time would be grey days. And I felt like I had nothing to look forward to. I was worthless. It was just a horrible, horrible feeling. And I was in a dark room on my own. And I was praying to God to help me. I was begging. There was tears rolling down my face because I knew I couldn't do it alone. And I said, look, I know I've been tested. I know I've done so many things wrong, and I've done this and I've done that, and I'm so weak as I can't do it on my own. I said, please intervene here and show me the way. Show me the light. I said, because I'm sick of living in darkness. I was down there praying at least 10 minutes. And I'm an emotional wreck. Me shirt's wet all, I feel all my chest all wet. Crying my eyes out like a baby. And I got up off my knees and I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders. And I called out to my wife, I said, Paris, here. She said, what? I said, tomorrow. I said, I start to turn my life around.
Tell them the real champ is here.
Are we ready now? This fight we are having is on. This is on. This fight is official. It's on, baby.
My promise is I got me rounds here tonight, 10 rounds. But one thing I promise when I go to Las Vegas is I'm knocking you the fuck out, bro.
This is what happens when the best fight the best. You feel the intention in the air. When people stand around us, they get nervous already. Because this fight right here brings that energy to people. This is one of the best fights in the world, if not the best in the world.
They don't call me the Gypsy King for nothing. I didn't come to New York and Los Angeles and all these press conferences to be embarrassed by this little skinny runt. I'm gonna knock it spark out.
But if you're talking about mental strategies, is Deontay Wilder the guy you want to get angry, have coming in there looking to take your head off even more? I think that for Tyson Fury, A, he's got to sell this fight, but B, he could be walking into a trap here, Steve.
And the main things you guys want to see in a heavyweight fight is a knockout. And I deliver that each and every time. And this time as well, too, like I said before, when I say I promise you, I'm going to knock out the Gypsy King as well, too. Timber!
I want to feel the power.
I'm going to show you the full.
You're going to feel the fury. You're not going to feel no power.
I'm going to show you the full.
Come on.
I'm going to show you the full.
Come on.
I'm going to show you.
Your wife pushes harder than that, you little bitch. I've never seen a worse decision in my life. I don't know what fight that them judges are watching. The guy who gave it 115, 111, he had me losing the first 6 rounds, and I don't know what he was watching. If I didn't get knocked down twice in that fight, on the one of the referees' scorecards, I'd have still got a draw, or lost, actually. I'd have still lost, so he needs banning from boxing forever because he can't judge clearly.
Should it have been scored a draw?
No. Tyson Fury won the fight. He should have won. I love Deontay Wilder. I'm a fan. I wasn't a fan of that ugly outfit he wore into the ring, but I'm a fan of his. And I will tell you, listen, Tyson Fury can box. Deontay Wilder is lucky he can't punch that great. He's not a big puncher, or else it would have been a problem.
These are two special fighters. Forget technique for a second. I want people to understand. Deontay Wilder came into this fight 212 pounds. This is the second time recently he's given up 30 to 40 pounds to a top heavyweight, and he's been the pursuer. Do you understand how rare that is? That's Evander Holyfield or Jack Dempsey or Manny Pacquiao at a lighter weight division or someone like that. A smaller guy giving up all that weight, but he's the one who's looking for the knockout because he hits that hard. Whatever you want to say about these guys' technique, Deontay Wilder's sloppy at times. He loads up on the right hand, one-dimensional. Let me tell you something. I thought Deontay was going to catch him in the 12th round and knock him out. I wasn't surprised a bit that he caught him.
Neither was I.
What I was surprised about,
that he got up.
The way Tyson Fury got up from that right hand.
Because the first time around when they thought, I didn't believe Wilder had any type of game plan. I think he just wanted to go out there. He believed that all he had to do was hit him on the chin. And it was very difficult to do that on your best day against Tyson. But when you go out there with no respect, he had no respect for Tyson.
Let me tell you something, I'm not jumping on what you're saying, but if they thought that Tyson had any chance at all of winning that fight, they wouldn't have been fighting him. They wanted to cherry-pick Tyson when Tyson was at his worst, and he still couldn't do any good.
Before he was ready, before he lost the weight.
God knows he weren't even ready.
Can we all agree that he needed one more fight before Wilder? In an ideal world, one or two more fights. So the Tyson we saw in there that night, he shouldn't have even been there. He should have been fighting Wilder in about September of last year.
Nothing I can't do. Already done it, been there, done it, wore the t-shirt a million times. Wilder, this is a big act for him. He's very nervous underneath. I can see his jumper going in and out with his heartbeat pounding out of his chest. Terrified.
You believe he's nervous right now sitting on stage with you?
He's nervous as hell. He don't know what to expect. He doesn't know what to expect, and he's getting knocked out.
Your job is to stand up, man. That's what you
knocked out.
Vegas, bro.
Knocked out.
When I knock you out, go do stand-up comedy, bro. You got a career in that. You got a career in that.
And when I knock you out, you're going to be doing nothing apart from begging me for a rematch.
Just do that. You got a British accent, and that's what they laugh. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you because of your accent. You goofy. You're a big mama. You know what I'm saying? You're a big,
thing is,
big
though,
mama.
You quite don't understand what you're saying because you speak English.
That's what you
little. So you speak in English right now.
So you understand what I'm saying, and if you don't, you know the saying, what's understood don't have to be explained, because come February the 22nd, your body gonna be laying. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you.
And stop
I'm
pushing forward.
I'm gonna show you better. I'm gonna show you better I can tell you.
Keep yourself calm.
I'm gonna show you better I can tell you.
Pussy.
I'm gonna show you better.
Keep yourself calm.
I'm gonna show you better I can tell you.
You're busted. Busted. 100%. Never been so sure of something in my life. You're getting it, pussy. You big dosser. You big dosser. You're getting it. Don't worry about that. You're going down. I put everything on it, you're going down. You get knocked spark out. Spark out. I'm going to punch your face right in for you. Punch your face in. I'm going to laugh at you. You couldn't even beat me last time. 3 years out the ring, and I still beat you. You had to rob me in LA to get a decision, to get a draw, to keep your undefeated record. You couldn't keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down.
Okay, gentlemen. Chunks are just a tad high, but on the upper half is okay. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and when I say you must obey, good luck and touch them up.
The long lineal line, the WBC belt that has included Ali, the greatest of all time. They are set and ready to answer who's the greatest of right now. Wilder, Fury 2, here we go.
And that's true, and he's doing some really good things by feinting and not coming out straight with the jab. He's feinting, he's still doing that twitchy movement, which is good.
Fury does so at 273 pounds. Trying to sweep across with a right hand. Is Wilder able to roll with it and get out of the way? Remember how herky-jerky and awkward and all the upper body head movement and feinting we saw out of Fury. It does not show up here. Fury on the attack, going to the head of Deontay Wilder. Good jab by Tyson Fury. Best connect of round number 1 comes in the last 10 seconds as he tries to chop down with a right hand. There's a right hand by Wilder that comes in from long range, and then a jab to the midsection. No matter where things stand, the fight can be over. In the entire lead up to this fight, during the entire promotion said, I'm going to knock him out in the second round. Stalking for a right hand was Wilder there. And trying to come in, but he goes over the top, and Fury able to get to them, and they take it through the belt into the neutral corner.
In that second round, Deontay was throwing that right hand, but he was throwing it from a distance.
Fury comes in behind the jab. He puts him down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3. He said he would knock him out. He's going for it here in the third round. Wilder is down again. Wow! What an explosive round for the Gypsy King. The point to be made there is at 231 pounds. It's a career high that Wilder is dealing with. And look at this as he opens up the round on the attack. Fury's all over him. His physical stature, it belies his skill and his nimbleness. And another knockdown is scored. A body shot to Wilder. Second time he's been down. You can see the blood splatter all over Fury's head. He is wearing a lot of Wilder's blood right now. Blood continues to rain down from the ear. Fury continues to press in against Wilder.
And Fury looks like if he lands a good punch, Deontay will go down. He definitely doesn't look.
What was he just doing with his tongue right there? Wilder just coasting back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder's in bad shape. This fight is over. A TKO victory. There is only one. There is only one. Crown the king, the lone undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson Fury, the champion.
I just want to say big shout out Deontay Wilder. You know, he came here tonight. He manned up. He really did show heart of a champion. I hit him with a clean right hand and dropped him, and he got back up and battled on into round 7. He is a warrior. He will be back. He will be a champion again. But I will say, the king has returned to the top of the throne.
When I took it off, I knew immediately the game has changed. How bad does this look for Wilder? He's serious here.
Max Kellerman, Molly, I'm very fond of Deontay Wilder. I've spoken to him on several occasions, you know, away from the boxing arena, whatever. I really, really like him. So I hope that he accepts what I'm about to say in the spirit that it's given. This might be the most embarrassing excuse that I've ever heard for a guy losing the fight. He just got beat up. He got beat up. Now, I give him credit. I thought his legs were going in the first round. He says by the end of round 2, my legs was going. I thought it was going in the first round. He just looked out of it, no question. But to publicize this excuse is nothing short of embarrassing. And then we're hearing, Max, you want to get rid of Mark Breland, your trainer, because, you know, you're hearing that he was listening to some fight in the crowd and all this. Deontay Wilder, I don't know if anybody's told you this.
I thought the fight should have been stopped 2 rounds earlier. I thought they could have stopped it in the 5th. I thought they could have stopped it in the 6th. I thought Mark Breland waited too long.
What's fueling me for this fight against Tyson Fury is revenge, solid revenge. You know, what I done for him and what he didn't do for me. You know, playing games, even cheated. And revenge is all I see.
Nothing's ever finished in this game. Nothing's ever done until 2 fighters are in the ring fighting each other. I've been in this game a long time, and I know anything can happen at any given moment. It's going to be a great fight. You know, you've got 2 dangerous heavyweights, top of the game, both in the prime of their lives. What's not to want to watch, you know? Someone's getting knocked out, either him or me.